New title, new intro, but still the same old me. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first episode of I'll Have You Know. I've changed the title because my name is Javier and it makes more sense than the Lightning Cave, which has a very loose link to my PSN name. So anyway, yes, welcome to the first episode of I'll Have You Know, but like the 35th episode of my actual series, something like that. This week I'm just going to briefly talk about the PS5 launch lineup. Obviously the PS5 came out last week. Not for me, but for most other people. And you know, and it's been pretty hype. So yeah, the PS5 launch, it's been pretty hype, and I've been drawn into the hype myself. Even though I have got no money, I'm slowly working out every day what I can do to afford one. And I dare say I'll have one probably by at least January, even if it means selling my liver. So I've been reading a lot online about, you know, the launch lineup isn't great and people aren't as excited for the games that are coming out. And I don't understand it, because for me, like, yes, I know I've said in articles and stuff and videos that having Miles Morales is something you can get on PS4, it's not a big deal, and all the other games you can get apart from like Demon's Souls and a couple of others, but that's because I'm just salty and bitter about not having a PS5. If I had a PS5, I would happily start with Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, Bugsnax, and Astrobot. And I'll tell you why. Demon's Souls, let's obviously start with the big one for me, I guess, and Miles Morales. But Miles Morales, I'm probably going to play on PS4 before I get a PS5. So anyway, Demon's Souls it seems to be just like shocking everyone. Everyone's saying it's like going to be one of the best PS5 games for years to come. It's been built for PS5. And obviously I am so excited. I am very close to completing Dark Souls 3. And the next one I could play would probably be Demon's Souls. We'll see how my timeline works out. And I don't know, I just can't wait for this game. It looks amazing. I love that there's full-on customization, and I do feel like it's a Souls game I missed. I had it a very long time ago on PS3, but that was way before I was into these hard games. Even before I'd even tried and failed at Bloodborne twice. And I tried it and I was like, nope, this is too hard, not for me, and stopped. And I think it was a PS Plus freebie. So to look forward to this remaster where they've added new stuff, you know, there's, as far as I'm aware, there's new boss battles, there's multiplayer, there's all sorts to enjoy in this really shiny new version, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Now, I've got no doubt at some point I'll be going over to someone's house, you know, Luke, who is on the site with me, to go and play it with him on his shiny PS5 and feel like a very jealous child at Christmas, like when I was younger. And I really wanted the Power Rangers Megazord, but my family couldn't afford it, and my friend had it for Christmas, and I was really, really jealous. So it's probably going to be a very similar experience, but I think Demon's Souls, from everything I've heard, is pure 10 out of 10, like all Souls games are. But I think that what they've done with the remaster is they've brought it, obviously, well, more than up to scratch. They've brought it past levels of the previous games, and made it, you know, an exclusive and very much required PS5 title. Oh, that's hot. Moving on to Miles Morales. God, I was like Sam Sadler then. Yeah, obviously Miles Morales. I mean, what can I say? I'm almost more hyped than before because I watched Spider-Verse on the weekend again. And I hadn't watched that since it came out in the cinema, actually. It's been a very long time, and my god, that's a good film. I mean, easily the best animated film of all time, right? So I've been avoiding everything about Miles Morales, to be honest with you, so I'm just going to kind of talk about why I'm excited to play it, not necessarily. I know it's good, I've heard it's amazing. I'm just a bit disappointed that it's still like 50 quid, even though it's only about 8 or 10 hours long. I think that's a bit crappy. I understand it's a launch title, they need to get some money for it, but I'm hoping by the time I get around to playing it, it'll be a bit cheaper. But anyway, I mean, the sequel, you know, to the, what was it, a half sequel to the, like, arguably the best superhero game of all time, maybe apart from one of the Arkham games, whichever one's your favourite. I mean, how can you complain about that? Spider-Man on PS4 was amazing, and I don't think I had anyone say that it wasn't. So to have a title where you're putting in a new character who's got different abilities and a new storyline, and obviously a character that everybody loves. You know, all of us Marvel fans and all the big Spider-Man fans all love Miles Morales, and sometimes more than Peter Parker. So to have a game that's based on him is just amazing, and to get to explore that New York that they crafted so well again with the amazing controls. Yeah, it is pure hype. You've seen the footage online of people using the kind of Spider-Verse suit and it looking like it's just come out of the movie. I mean, that's all I'm going to use, obviously. I mean, yes, I know Miles from the comics and stuff, but Spider-Verse, I feel like had a really big effect. So I'm looking forward to them following in the same storylines. I'm sure that Prowler's going to be. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen. If you haven't seen Spider-Verse, go and watch that before you play Miles Morales, because you're very missing out. And even if you think, oh, it's an animated film, it's not for me, it is for you. But if you're watching this, you're probably going to enjoy animated films. Okay, I don't know a great deal about Bugsnax. It looks like a really cool indie title. It's had a lot of hype, and I think the kind of marketing has made it even more interesting. Everyone's kind of wanting to play it just because it's Bugsnax, which seems a bit mad, but I am excited to play it. Now, I'm hoping I can get it on the PS Plus freebie thing before I get my PS5, but we'll see, because I'm not sure if I can at the moment before getting a PS5, but Bugsnax looks really cool. And then finally, I guess, just for this little launch lineup video, is Astrobot the sequel. Now, Astrobot on VR was the only game that lived up to the standards of Resident Evil 7, in my opinion, on the VR. Those were the only two games which were really worth playing on the VR. Did I say VR enough times? In my opinion, and that's why I sold it. But, saying that, Astrobot was insanely amazing. It's such a good platformer, and it kind of really cleverly combines old school platforming with like new gadgets and controls. So obviously with the VR, you had all the VR stuff. So I know with the DualSense, you're going to have the haptic feedback and all these new gizmos and gadgets and features on it that are going to work with Astrobot. I'm sure it's not going to be a very long game, but it's free. And like I said, Astrobot, the last one, I don't know what they're called. I guess they've got different names. I've got no idea. The first Astrobot, I loved. It was incredible. Even got my missus gaming, and she doesn't like gaming that much. So yeah, for me anyway, I mean, I would easily get those. Then I'd upgrade my Valhalla. I'm not playing Valhalla to the PS5, so I'd upgrade my Valhalla and I'd play that. And I'd have 5 massive games there to enjoy. And obviously FIFA 21 has the PS5 upgrade on the 4th of December. Well, not obviously, but it does. So there you go. Like, you've got a ton of games straight away, and that's even without looking into the future. In the near future, where you've got like Far Cry 6. I know these aren't PS5 exclusives, but not all of the ones I'm going to mention. But there's still stuff to look forward to quite soon, or maybe not quite soon. Anyway, you got Far Cry 6. I mean, the Far Cry 5 was amazing. I didn't love New Dawn, but 5 was insane. So to have a sequel with is it Giancarlo Esposito, I think, with him in it, looks amazing, and the setting, and it looks really urban and different to the previous titles. You've got Resident Evil 8, the sequel to one of the best horror games of all time, in my opinion. I don't play that many horror games, so you might disagree with that. Eventually God of War, Horizon. I didn't love Horizon Zero Dawn, but I'm looking forward to the sequel because I think they're going to make it less boring. So, you've got all these amazing titles coming really, really soon. So that's how they build the hype, isn't it? That's why they get all the suckers in to suck on their little gaming teat, and then you want to buy all the games, so it happens. But yes, okay, that's me. I'm done ranting about PS5 launched. I'm gonna get one as soon as I can. I'm working out my money, so I'm hoping to have one soon. I know I said before I wasn't gonna get one, but I'm buying into the hype massively, like I did with the Switch. But I haven't regretted the Switch, so I'm not going to regret the PS5 on mine. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's been some rambles about the PS5 launch lineup, and I'll see you very soon. I'll have you know.